What if I told you that a young girl, just like any of us, was battling something no one could see? Something not from this world. A battle so dark, it ended with tragedy, controversy, and questions that still haunt the world today. Tonight, I'm going to take you into one of the most horrifying real-life exorcism cases in history, the chilling story of Anneliese Michel. Stay with me till the end, because the deeper we go, the darker it gets. And trust me, you won't believe what actually happened. Ready? Let's begin. Our story begins in a small town called Klingenberg in Germany. The year was 1952. Anneliese Michel was born into a devoutly Catholic family, a girl who was bright, kind-hearted, and full of life. Friends described her as shy, but sweet. But little did they know, her life was destined for darkness. At the age of 16, Anneliese began experiencing something strange. She would blank out, stare into nothingness, and later have no memory of it. Doctors diagnosed her with epilepsy, specifically temporal lobe epilepsy. Medication was prescribed, but instead of getting better, things became far worse. Soon after her diagnosis, Anneliese started seeing terrifying visions. Dark figures would appear around her. She would hear voices that told her she was damned and that she would rot in hell. Imagine waking up at night and seeing shadowy faces staring at you from the corners of your room. Imagine hearing whispers telling you you're cursed. Now imagine that happening every night. Her family watched helplessly. Prayers were offered. Medical treatments continued. But Anneliese only grew worse. And then, something unimaginable happened. Anneliese began displaying violent aversions to religious objects. Crucifixes made her scream. Holy water burned her skin like acid. The mere sight of a church made her collapse into fits of rage. Was it mental illness, or something much darker? By 1973, Anneliese and her family were desperate. They turned to priests, pleading for help. At first, the church refused. They believed she was simply mentally ill. But after months of observation, two priests, Father Ernst Alt and Father Arnold Renz, came to a terrifying conclusion. Anneliese wasn't just sick, she was possessed. Permission for an exorcism was finally granted by the Bishop of Würzburg, and thus began one of the most brutal exorcisms the world has ever known. From September 1975 to July 1976, Anneliese underwent 67 exorcism sessions, 67 times, each lasting up to 4 hours, and each one worse than the last. Anneliese claimed she was possessed by not one, but 6 demons: Lucifer, Cain, Judas Iscariot, Hitler, Nero, and a disgraced priest named Fleischmann. Recordings from the sessions exist. In them, you can hear Anneliese's voice, transforming, deep, guttural, inhuman. She growled, she screamed, she spoke in multiple languages she had never learned. And the things she did: self-mutilation, drinking her own urine, biting and injuring her family members, refusing food and water, believing starvation was her only way to atone for the sins of the world. Can you imagine a once bright young girl reduced to a shell of terror? And what's more chilling is what the final recordings captured. If you want to know what truly happened in Anneliese's final hours, stay with me, because the next part will shock you to your core. And if you're enjoying this deep dive into real horror, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We have many more chilling stories coming your way. By mid-1976, Anneliese was nothing but skin and bones, weighing barely 68 pounds, her knees broken from hours of continuous genuflections, a religious act of kneeling and bowing. She was covered in bruises, open wounds, and sores. Her last words to her mother were chilling. "Mother, I'm afraid." On July 1st, 1976, Anneliese Michel died in her home. She was just 23 years old. But Annelise's story did not end with her death. No, it ignited a firestorm. Her parents and the two priests were charged with negligent homicide. The trial was a media sensation. Prosecutors argued that Annelise needed psychiatric care, not medieval rituals. The defense claimed they were fighting something no doctor could understand. The court ruled them guilty. They received suspended prison sentences. But the question remains, was Annelise truly possessed? Or was she failed by the people who were supposed to save her? Over the years, new theories have emerged. Some believe Annelise was a victim of extreme religious beliefs. Some say she suffered from psychotic depression and epilepsy. Others claim the tapes and photos prove the possession was real. And then, there's one more chilling twist. In 1978, her body was exhumed. Rumors spread that her body hadn't decayed naturally. The church kept silent. The family refused to discuss it further. And so, the mystery deepened. Was she chosen by something evil? Or was she a martyr, punished by our ignorance? Even today, decades later, the name Anneliese Michel sends shivers down the spine, a haunting reminder that sometimes true horror isn't found in movies, it's found in real life. What do you believe? Was Annelise possessed, or was she failed? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more chilling real-life horror stories, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon, because this journey into the unknown has only just begun. See you in the next story.